Hey guys, Escalato QZ. Welcome back to another episode of Weekly Daily, and we got a couple stories, so let's just jump right into them. First, some updates from our previous story. KSI has sent an appeal to his fight with Tommy Fury, so we'll see how that turns out. He also said in one of the recent Sidemen videos that he is going to be taking a bit of a break from boxing, so as to who he's going to be fighting, it's up in the air right now. I think it just comes down to what happens with the appeal and whether or not he'll run it back with Tommy Fury or he'll jump straight into Jake Paul. But that's pretty much what we got on that. Moving on to our next update, Sniper Wolf finally got punished by YouTube where they demonetized her main channel, and at the same time she had released an apology, and YouTube as well also responded to some of the criticisms that they have been facing, saying that both parties are in the wrong, but Sniper Wolf has been punished. Temporarily, however. After this, Sniper Wolf had then uploaded on her second channel, which is monetized, but that quickly got demonetized as well. Now, after this whole thing, a commentary Twitter space was started by Keem, Kristen Ark, Nicholas Diorio, and a couple others, where they sort of debated on what her punishment should be and if it's gonna, have any impact on her and if it's gonna set a precedent for future creators. Which I do agree with the whole idea that if had this been someone else and not Sniper Wolf, they would have received a much more severe punishment. I mean, look at the Ackman. He made a simple joke on Twitter and he got royally fucked over. Of course, as you guessed it in good old fashion, a contrarian called in and well, let's just watch a bit of it, shall we?
Oh, well, your address is online now, so if somebody came to your house, would that be cool?
Actually,
I can just Google it.
Well, I mean, I'm a registered business. There's nothing I can do about it.
Vito, go ahead. You have
okay, so you think it's totally cool if someone goes and films your front door?
Yes.
There's no moral issue.
I mean, it's rude.
Okay, well,
it's rude, but it's not against the law.
Okay, but
we're not.
I'm sorry.
I'm not bringing. It's not even about the law. It's very much against YouTube's
Which is
TOS.
not against
so.
YouTube's TOS.
True, because yes, it can be illegal.
It's not against YouTube's
like that,
it's not against YouTube's TOS for off-platform behavior when you're actually creating
danger,
content that could potentially incite people to cause harm to
Taking a picture of someone's house. Taking a picture of someone's house is not inciting people to do something.
She didn't take a picture of it. She walked around and took like a video.
You're telling me that out of 5 million people, that nobody may choose to geolocate the house and go over there and annoy somebody?
Am I allowed to go to a celebrity's house in LA and take pictures of their house?
Not preferably. They usually have like.
Hold on, am I allowed?
Whoa.
Am I allowed to do that legally?
Not usually. No, you can't.
What are you talking about? You don't think I can stand in the street and take a picture of Will Smith's
Yeah, being
house?
on public property is different than walking up to someone.
She was on public. She was on public property.
She filmed the whole front of his house and incited people
from public property. From public property. From
okay, so she committed a crime from public property.
So she commit a crime.
So Vito, let me.
If you do something to incite harassment or violence,
what did she do to incite? Okay, what did she do that was incitement? You have to argue this in front of a judge.
She told him to come outside to harass him and fuck.
Nobody said that this was illegal, though. I don't know why you're bringing the law.
You're saying it's incitement. Incitement is a legal term.
I just talked about YouTube's TOS. I talked about YouTube's TOS, not the law.
Incitement is a legal term.
I don't give a fuck about the law right now.
So it was rude.
I was talking about YouTube's TOS.
This is like a
That's
debate
it.
on whether Sniper Wolf should get banned.
But
she definitely shouldn't get banned. This is ridiculous.
Wait. Hold up. So Vito, what do you think is the fair punishment, or let's say you're YouTube. What do you do in this situation?
Nothing should happen to her.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because she's done nothing wrong.
Her off-platform behavior was totally responsible and good.
It was rude. Lots of people on YouTube are rude. What are you guys arguing?
It is against the TOS.
Oh my God.
It is against TOS to upload content that could potentially bring harm to another creator.
I can find you videos right now where people go on a celebrity tour in LA. These are paid tours. You get.
We're not bringing up celebrities. We're talking about creator to creator.
He's a public figure. He has millions of followers.
According to YouTube, he's not a public figure, though. So
when did YouTube say he's not a public
figure? We just discussed this earlier in this whole fucking thing. They literally had
YouTube
said that you have to be a hired celebrity to have specific privileges on the platform, which means not being.
Vito, I'm literally citing the entire provision they have for off-platform behavior. The same provision that Ackman got hit under. That is
the legal definition of public figure.
Don't tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm not bringing up legality.
I'm using the term legal figure.
You're bringing up the law. I'm bringing up the fucking TOS.
You're a fucking idiot.
The YouTube TOS. That's what I'm bringing up. That's my entire thing. Why the fuck you keep shifting this to the law, you fucking insufferable idiot? That's what I'm saying. What everyone here's been saying. You're the only one shifting it to the law, dumbass. I'm bringing up the TOS. So keep it there. That's it.
Yeah, let's focus on the TOS.
What the fuck?
Bro, if you use a term like public figure, that's specifically...
I'm not bringing up the law. I'm literally
telling you separate the legal framework. That's it. Don't use a term.
That's it.
Don't use legal terms if you're not talking about the law, you fucking retard.
Time out.
So why is it not okay for me to go to someone's house and continue that beef? Like, that's against the terms of service, even though we know that there are plenty of YouTube channels where you are allowed to confront people. let's talk about like predator poachers. You think a guy has committed a sex crime? You go to his house.
They're not even allowed to do that.
What happens to those channels now, Vito?
Not allowed.
That's 100% against the TOS unless you have police involved.
I have a section here. I have a section here that I want to read. I got it from another YouTuber, Cheetah, that was trying to get on the panel. So he says, Cheeto says, it literally fucking says, we don't allow content that targets someone with prolonged insults or slurs based on their physical traits or protective group status like age, disability, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or race. We also don't allow others harmful behavior like threats or doxing. Keep that in mind that we take a stricter approach to content that targets minors. So that is, she did break the TOS.
How?
Yeah, because if you have beef with somebody and you show up to their house and post it, wouldn't that not be in some way a veiled threat?
No.
And it's clearly
now you're just being
I'm not being disingenuous.
So there's nothing to really do anything.
Wait. Okay, I'm having an argument with you, and I show up to your house. What's the threat?
The threat is you might physically do something to me?
Wait.
What is the threat? That's what I would love.
We're having a disagreement.
I wouldn't even know if you were strapped, so I don't know. You could shoot me if you show up to my fucking house because we're so against
we're having
each
a
other.
disagreement. I can't show up to your house and talk to you about it. That's an automatic threat.
No, what the?
No, I would not be okay with that. I would consider that a threat.
Now, overall, Twitter Space was pretty entertaining. It was nice to see all the big commentators, sort of unite for this one big topic. And I do agree with Keem that she should be deplatformed because she genuinely is a shitty fucking person. But that's a different topic for another day. So kicking off our news stories coming from Jake Paul this time around, he has announced that he's going to be returning to the ring on December 15th. Now, no word on who his opponent is. A lot of people thought it was going to be a rematch with Nate Diaz. His promotion came out and said it wasn't. Some people were thinking it might be KSI or Tommy Fury, but no. I think it's way too soon for any of those. He has said supposedly that it's going to be a pro boxer, but hopefully by the time that this video is being edited or comes out, it will already be out who his next opponent is. Our next story is an update on the Super Mega situation, which, if you don't know, a girl by the name of Lex Updog, who used to be an ex-artist of theirs, she came out saying that one of them had sexually assaulted her, had basically forced her to give head, and a bunch of other people also came out forward with their stories of Super Mega just treating them terrible and unfairly. Of course, Super Mega themselves, the people behind it, had responded with their own videos, and the commentary community, as you guessed it, covered it, like Lyrics, Kristen Ark, Turkey Tom, and basically just siding morally with Super Mega. Now, one of the people that was pushing hard on the accusations and really backing up Lex's story was a YouTuber by the name of Nick Is Not Green. He made two videos talking about the situation, the first video breaking down the allegations, the second responding to a lot of Turkey Tom and basically the whole commentary community's criticism of the story, and just really doubling down on what he says. Now, of course, Nick Is Not So Green has made a couple of vague posts, taking jabs at people like Destiny, Turkey Tom on his Instagram. However, recently Turkey Tom showed a video disproving all the allegations, not to mention the inconsistencies, and basically proving that Lex is a liar. So for about a week, Nick had ignored Turkey Tom's video, not really addressing it, until his subreddit, Instagram, Twitter, everything was getting spammed, calling him a liar. And finally, he conceded and made a video saying that he apologizes for his coverage and that his intent was to not muddy the waters or, do anything bad, and he had no ill intent. However, if you remember, Nick would constantly throw jabs at the commentary community, calling them fake debate bros or harassment for all the criticisms. Not to mention, he also celebrated Super Mega getting cancelled, so yeah, I feel like there was ill intent. And I'm not the only one with this mentality as well, as even his own comment section had turned on him. Now, interestingly enough, Lex's video was previously unlisted, but when Nick's video dropped, she had made it public again, and she had actually changed the description saying that she was assaulted, and for over a year and a half, she had, felt horrible, and she just wanted to come out with this story, and that she can't take it anymore, that she has been very depressed because of this whole situation, which, yeah, sorry lady, I got nothing for you. You try to slander people with false accusations and try to ruin their reputation as best as you could, while also celebrating their downfall, so yeah, that's pretty scummy, especially over false shit, and I just have no sympathy for you, lady, sorry. Our next story is coming from Mr. Beast, so this time Mr. Beast is once again getting cancelled, however, not just by some random loser, well, they are a loser, but This time it's actually by a YouTuber who has 14.5 million subscribers. Their name is ROSANNA Pansino. I hope I said it right. But basically, she was in a Mr. Beast video 2 years ago in a YouTuber hide and seek where the prize was $1 million. And oh man, this is where the story gets annoying. She had put up this tweet, which was just randomly, alright? There was no big cancellation on Mr. Beast. It just happened out of nowhere. There was no way anyone could have seen this coming, especially because this happened 2 years ago. But anyway, she says, "I've been allowing others to treat me poorly in private for many years, and I'm fed up. I'm going to start standing up for myself and finding my voice. Mr. Beast lied and netted me out of the top 3 in Creator Games 3. I participated in Creator Games 1 and 2, and was excited to be part of YouTube's Creator Games 3. Hide and Seek at the SoFi Stadium. After filming had wrapped, I truly couldn't believe how well I did at the competition and was proud for what I achieved. I'd placed 3rd. When the video was released, I was shocked and disappointed and felt hurt. Mr. Beast had edited the video to make me look like I performed worse than I did. This was extra upsetting because I genuinely believed him when he said that his videos are authentic and real. He edited the video look like I was the final 3 people, were Larry, Logan, and Zach King. The final 3 people were actually Zach, Quackity, and myself. For the entire duration of filming, we all wore earpieces connected to walkie-talkies. They could announce in our ears when someone had been found or when they had moved to hiding spots. If we didn't move, you were immediately disqualified. While I was still hiding, they had announced that they had found Logan Paul, and I couldn't believe I outlasted him. He is a fierce competitor. It was getting really late. We filmed for over 24 hours straight, and they eventually offered me money to come out of hiding and quit. I declined. I'd been counting the eliminations, and I was currently in 4th place, with Larry, Quackity, Zach, and myself still remaining. Jimmy asked us to move hiding spots to the side of the stadium with the mannequins. It was at this time that I was found in transition moving to my next hiding spot. When Jimmy found me, he brought me to the field to be with the others that had also been found. Thought I had placed 4. However, Larry had fallen asleep and didn't move in a long time, so he was disqualified. This meant I got 3rd place. When I arrived to the field, I saw MatPat and Logan there because they were seekers now. Jimmy said he was going to look for Zach and asked if anyone wanted to join him. I offered to help, but he said he wanted to take Logan instead. So I hung back to start looking for Zach in a different direction with MatPat. I placed 3rd, Quackity 2nd, and Zach placed 1st. And that is exactly what happened, despite Mr. Beast editing out the only female in the top 3. I was proud for what I achieved. I followed the rules of the game, gave it my all, had fun, and never gave up. They can't take that away from me. And yeah, as you guessed it blew up, but not because people were outraged, but because people made fun of her. I'm serious. This was the most pathetic thing I've ever read on this channel. Like, really? You're that mad they got edited out of a video that happened 2 years ago? You couldn't say anything? You couldn't, DM Mr. B saying, "Hey, I didn't like the fact that I was edited out of your video." Like, what? And I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast doesn't edit this personally. He might, oversee it. But really? Now, of course, as you guessed it, she ignored pretty much all the criticisms and kept adding more to the flames, where she even exposed her DMs with Mr. Beast, who didn't respond to this publicly, but had actually texted her via phone number, yes, to try and sort this whole thing out, and he wanted a call to pretty much sort it out, but no, she was very adamant she wanted a text, and pretty much said, "Look, I'm not going to give you a call, I want the raw 50-hour long footage." And after that, Mr. Beast just went quiet. And honestly, can you blame him? The man is busy, alright? He doesn't have time for shenanigans like this. He's not gonna go out of his way to look for a 50-hour long raw footage of a video that happened 2 years ago. Like, get fucking real. Anyway, she goes on this little kind of press tour where she's responding to a lot of, spurgs and random people on Twitter. And of course, as you guessed it, she gets into a back and forth with Keem. And she then, as you guessed it, she goes on the Ashri podcast to, sort of tell her story, show some clips of it.
Seems like you feel like this is a pattern of stuff that's been happening to you, and that's kind of what led to you making this statement about that video, right?
Yeah, I think that I've allowed it to happen for my entire life, and I think it's because of how I deal with things when bad things happen to me. I hold it in. Mm-hmm. When bad things happen to me, I just hold on to it. I shove it down. I ignore it. And I think people know that I do that, especially people that I get to know and I work with. So it opens the door to really bad behavior because I won't say anything.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of women feel also that that's just kind of the expectation of them, to hold it in and just be polite and smile and not be annoying.
I completely agree.
You have to stay silent and take it. and I just can't take anymore. I'm almost 40. I'm getting older, and I said it before, but I feel like my trauma tank is just full.
Overflowing.
It is full. It's just, there's nowhere else for it to go now. It's just spilling out of me, and I don't think it's healthy to hold on to it. I think it's really a detriment to my mental health, and I've labeled this my healing era. I really want to work on me. Questions, genuine questions. They want to know what's going on. They want more details. I can't write back thousands of people online over and over again the same answer, clarifying.
That's why I want to do a good job of asking you questions that detractors will say, so that you have the opportunity to address them now.
Yeah, that's what I want too, because I physically can't write back everyone.
Yeah, of course.
And answer all these questions. It's just not possible. Right. And another question that I got was, well, why didn't you reach out to him privately? Mm-hmm. Why didn't you reach out? And
what does it matter if you reach out to him privately? Is my question.
The video was public.
Yeah.
I found out when it went public, and he didn't have the decency to contact me privately and tell me, hey, just to let you know, to make the video more entertaining, we cut you out. Mm-hmm. He didn't give me a heads up, and he lied. Mm-hmm. At first, when it came out, I almost thought another thing people are saying is, well, what if it was just an editing mistake?
Yeah, is it possible that it wasn't done in bad faith, do you think?
Okay. So these are all the thoughts that ran through my head when I watched the video for the first time, because I liked him so much. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was shocked, I was confused, I was upset, and I was going, maybe this was a mistake, but then he recorded voiceover and he said a blatant lie. So the voiceover in the video at the very end part says, we found Logan Paul. I found Logan Paul literally 1 minute before Zach King.
Mm. Oh, so he's so he's trying to even make it sound like he did second place.
That never happened. Logan Paul was found while I was hiding. Hours.
Dude, that's so lame.
Hours before Zach
There's
King.
literally no reason for him to do that.
That was intentional. That's not a oopsies. That was intentional. And other people are like, well, have you talked to him? Have you reached out? And actually last night he did reach out to me.
Oh.
And oh my God, Ethan, I'm going to send you the messages.
Oh shit.
Wait,
I'm going to send you the messages.
Mr. Beast?
Hold on. Let me just get my...
But can I answer from my point of view when people say, like, why don't you reach out, blah, blah, blah. The fact that she was in his video doesn't mean they're best friends and she has, like, a direct contact with him or has that kind of relationship even to be like, hey, buddy, what happened? It's like, it's not like that.
Can I just say that he lives in her head? Seriously, Jesus Christ.
Right now, Mr. Beast wanted to get on the phone with me. He wanted me to give me his number and call him and talk it out. I don't feel comfortable communicating that way, and here's why. He will not respond to me any of my questions in writing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he knows.
He keeps pushing it 3 times. You'll see, call him.
Girl, you are so right. People do that to me all the time, too.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here. Someone asks to call, I say, I don't have a phone, sorry.
The thing is,
write me.
I've been burned so many times by people doing that when I didn't know anything.
You learned the hard way.
And then I go, hell no, writing only.
Mm-hmm. We're going to need that answer in writing.
Yeah.
Coincidentally enough, she uploaded a music video. So, yeah, she's not doing this for clout, guys. She's totally not doing this for clout. Now, of course, as you guessed it, this drama is very short-lived, I guess, because she ends up deleting all her tweets, and she puts up this final tweet, I guess, saying that she apologized to Mr. Beast after received so many death threats. Which, I mean, dude, you've been around YouTube for a long time. Why are you shocked that you were gonna get any? Like, Jesus Christ. So, here's a quick update while I was editing this, but this had just happened. Rosanna had tweeted out in redaction for her apology, where she takes it all back and she actually still has beef with Mr. Beast. However, she then later deleted that tweet, where Keemstar then tweeted this out saying that he hosted a call between her and Mr. Beast, and it's all been resorted out and they have no issues with each other anymore. With Nicholas Yorio later tweeting out that he knows some of the details and he now believes that she wasn't doing this for clout and she really does feel bad for her. And more details are going to be coming out soon. So yeah, who knows what happened, but it looks like it may not be what it seems. So our next story is coming from FouseyTube. So it looks like he actually might come back, because over the past couple of days, his management team has been in charge of his Twitter, and they've been kind of posting some clips of Fousey saying some things, over his Twitter that I guess Fousey is telling them to do while he's locked up. But recently, Bradley Martin tweeted out saying, "Bring Fousey back," which Fousey's account then quote tweeted saying soon. So it looks like FouseyTube might come back to the internet probably from November from the looks of it, because I mean, let's be honest, every November there's always a big drama going on, if not December. But honestly, I hope FouseyTube doesn't come back. I think he's happy and doing much better in the Crazy House, but only time will tell. So our last story, ending off with a positive one, JIDION is no longer going to be doing his main channel videos. He's going to be actually taking a step back from YouTube and really focusing on his faith, with him even making a new channel dedicated to that stuff. And yeah, I mean, that's good for him, considering a lot of YouTubers that are in his position, they kind of, try to, I guess, expand. They either try to up the ante with their videos, or they try to, make brands, kind of like how Nelk did. But JIDION, I guess, wants to do something positive, and, all props to him. I'm not really a religious guy, but it'll be interesting to see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm Skeleto QZ. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what stories you did like, you didn't like. Was there any that I missed, or any, details that I missed? Let me know in the comment section below. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with a friend. Check out my other social medias in the description below, along with my other videos. And with that being said, I am out.